Imagine a thriving metropolis holding tens of thousands of people, complete with bustling streets and towering architecture. Now, imagine every single person vanishing without leaving a single word or physical clue behind. Welcome back to the channel. We dig into the historical cold cases that defy explanation, examining the physical evidence left behind when civilizations go quiet. The silence on this particular case lasted until a Tuesday morning when a local farmer was working his field. His shovel struck something solid in the dirt, revealing a perfectly carved block of stone that clearly didn't belong in a standard agricultural plot. Excavation teams cleared the area and mapped out a massive, complex urban grid. They unearthed intricate street layouts, large religious temples, and the foundations of thousands of individual homes stretching for miles. Usually, a falling city leaves a distinct destruction layer in the soil, ash or broken weapons acting as a fingerprint. In this city, that layer does not exist. Above the foundations, archaeologists found only pristine soil. No collapse, just an intact, empty city. Faced with this vacuum of evidence, researchers applied a strict process of forensic elimination to figure out what happened. They started with warfare. Excavators conducted exhaustive grid searches of the entire perimeter, looking for weapons, broken siege equipment, or any signs of a defensive struggle. They found zero. Next, they tested for catastrophic fire. Chemical analysis of the city's masonry returned a complete lack of scorch marks, ash layers, or carbon residue. This grid map tracks the results of a ground-penetrating radar survey across the city layout. The radar wave shows a complete flat line of subsurface anomalies, meaning there are no mass graves or hasty burial sites typical of a sudden pandemic. Eliminate the threat of war, eliminate catastrophic fire, and eliminate sudden disease, and you're left with a math problem that doesn't solve. An entire population dropped to zero, and the physical record offers absolutely no catalyst for why. To fill this logical void, historians developed three prevailing theories to explain the abandonment. This contour map illustrates the first hypothesis, environmental collapse. The model shows the region's water table rapidly receding and shrinking away from the city's center over time, which would force the population into a peaceful but desperate mass migration. The second theory points to a political exodus. A rigid ruling class could have mandated a highly organized overnight relocation to a new, undiscovered capital. The third hypothesis suggests a religious mandate. A spiritual prophecy or a strict cultural taboo might have compelled the citizens to willingly and immediately abandon their sacred spaces. Testing these theories required looking past the surface. Archaeologists realized they needed to dig beneath the primary foundation stones to find the city's true origins. All three of these textbook theories were about to fall apart. Beneath the city floor, excavators found a single artifact that defied every established timeline. Researchers broke through the solid bedrock beneath the central temple, descending into a sealed cavern untouched by the elements. Inside, they recovered a metallic astronomical device. Its complex gear system and metallurgical composition contradicted the architectural style and known technological capacity of the surface city above it. To determine its true origin, scientists extracted core samples from the device and applied modern radiometric dating protocols. This timeline chart visualizes the test results. Plot A represents the established era of the surface city. Plot B shows the deep artifacts era. The data reveals a massive chronological gap, placing the subterranean device centuries after the city above it was supposedly built. Standard geology says the newer item should be on top. While archaeologists looked for signs of later cave-ins or intrusive digging that could explain the discrepancy, the bedrock above the device was found to be completely unbroken. This leaves researchers with a difficult choice. Either our dating of the city is off by centuries, or we are looking at a construction sequence that doesn't follow any known historical pattern. This buried metropolis suggests that our map of human history still has massive blank spaces. It's a reminder that civilizations can thrive and then disappear from our collective records, leaving only a few physical clues that we are still learning how to read. Was this disappearance the result of a natural phenomenon we don't yet understand, or an event entirely erased from the history books? That question remains unanswered, serving as a reminder of how much we have left to discover. If you have a theory on what emptied the city, drop it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the investigation, hit subscribe. We bring you a new mystery every single week. See you in the next one.